I was raised as one of the most fearsome warriors. The name of my birth tribe meant death in 7 local languages. We took what we needed from the sedentary tribes around us. But we lived in a world of transition. A new tribe came into our territory. In one day, I was reduced from a respected warrior that took what I wanted and cared for no one's needs except my own to a slave at the feet of a new kind of warrior. Instead of obsidian and wood, they fought with metal. Instead of being commanded by men, their leaders and warriors and priests were women. Strangest of all, they had gods that I could not understand. Their gods had no images to worship. They were not served by sacrifice and service. They could be consulted about anything but didn't care about the well-being of their people. These strange gods spared me from instant death at the hand of my mistress. They blessed my feeble and inadequate attempts to learn their ways. These strange gods earned my loyalty, even to my death. But I'm in a strange world with strange customs. I have no pride left. I have no honor. I only own what I wear. I have nothing to give these new gods. How convenient that they want nothing, need nothing, and ask nothing. I want to serve them, but they neither want nor detest my worship. They are all I have ever wanted gods to be, even if they do not care anything about me. Still, I will commit my every breath to learning to serve them correctly. First, I needed to learn the strange ways of my captors and conquerors, though. I had seen how my local priests served our gods, but that did nothing for us when we were conquered. The rites and services of these new gods is a foreign concept. All of my energy is now directed to learning everything I can learn about the numbers.
Mistress, what are you doing?
She finished one circle and drew a line from it to another.
I'm calculating which punishment to give you. Mistress? I asked. What would I need to be punished for?
Her eyes met mine, and I instantly put my face back to the ground.
You put the pots in the wrong place. This morning, I expected the pots to be in that corner where you were supposed to sleep,
and she pointed to the corner opposite where I was.
Here they are, in the corner near where I sleep, and there you are off in the middle of the tent. Clearly some punishment is due. Mistress, I'm sorry. I will do better now that I know.
She kept drawing, and then stopped, looking at the circles and lines and squiggles.
The numbers agree. A pity. Pity, mistress.
Mistress thought hard about her next words.
Ever since I spared you, the noble women have been making a point to make my life difficult. I said that the numbers have spoken, but they said that you are my punishment for being foolish enough to ask things which ought not be asked. Your continued existence is politically inconvenient to me. Are the numbers your gods? I asked. Where are their images, that I may worship them and thank them for saving my life? I will hunt and bring an offering to them in your name, that they will bless you and bring you much triumph in your journey.
Mistress laughed.
Oh, you old, ugly, pitiful, enumerate, illiterate, idol-worshipping fool. The numbers are not the same type of gods that your primitive and backward people worshipped. The numbers are great and powerful beings which order and structure our whole lives. Understanding and obeying the numbers is not a matter of blessing, it is a matter of life. It is truth. Do they not have images? I asked.
Mistress shook her head.
Not in the way you are accustomed to thinking of divine images, I'm sure. Any single number could have an image in this home, but no single number is a thing in itself. The numbers are all the numbers, but alone no one, or two, or three of the numbers are of any single importance.
I was more confused than ever.
How do you make it offerings, then?
I asked.
Not it,
she corrected.
Them. We ask them what they want, and then we do their will. They have always wanted us to provide for our sisters from the spoils of our conquests, so that is how we please our gods. Can you tell me the name of one of your numbers, then?
I asked. Mistress thought.
It is an arcane secret. If I were to tell you, it would violate every tradition that we have.
I crawled over
and kissed mistress's foot. Then asked the numbers. If they say that such a secret is to be held, then I will forever hold my tongue and consider myself an offering to their mercy, until such time as you and they decide I have outlived that mercy. If they say that I am to know their names, so that I may serve them with you, then I will be a slave to you and a priest to them so long as you, and they will have me. Mistress scattered the dust that held her circles. Some of it kicked into my eye. I pretended to believe that this was an accident as I retreated to a corner of the tent. As I cleared my eyes, she drew circles, growing ever larger, and lines connecting them. Some squiggles were placed here and there along the edges of her drawing, and then she would draw more lines and more circles. She erased part of her drawing with one foot and drew in new circles to replace them. I stayed head down for half an hour as she drew and calculated. Then she erased it all. The numbers have decided that you should learn some of their names. However, that you know this will be a secret, and you will not serve as their priest in this home. Their services are very elaborate and will take you a long time to learn. I understand, mistress. The 3 names you are to learn today are 1, 2, and 3. I looked at my mistress, square in the eyes, surprised. Mistress, I know these names. Oh, she said. Your tribe can count? That's rare among the nomadic tribes we have encountered. Yes, mistress. Those 3 names which you mentioned are the names of our numbers as well. Mistress smiled. Then count for me, slave. I sat back on my calves and puffed out my chest, preparing to show off for my mistress. 1, 2, 3, I said proudly. She waited with a smile. Then, after a moment, she said, Continue. I thought for a moment. Continue what, mistress? Counting, she said. I thought about this command, and then made the best I could of it. 1, 2, 3, I repeated. Mistress's smile faded. Your sense of humor needs work. My chest fell. Mistress, could you explain? Is there some reason I should not have counted all 3? How many fingers do you have? She asked. I looked at my hands. I have many fingers, mistress. Count them, she commanded, losing patience. I looked at my hands. Count my fingers? Why? How? I tried not to make eye contact as I curled my hand. I stuck out each finger as I counted. 1, 2, 3. And I paused. My thumb and 2 forefingers were staring back at me, looking just as dumb as I felt. What was I to do now? Thank you for listening to this short excerpt from my new book, By the Numbers, available now on Amazon in paperback, ebook, and Kindle Unlimited.